the Power Twins. And this is going to represent a real challenge to any announcer. Which is which?
I don't know.
I have no idea. They are indeed identical.
You didn't want to believe me last week when I told you on television that they are identical. I can't tell them apart. I have watched them in action in Honolulu, Hawaii, and I've watched them in Australia. I'll tell you, they're an awesome team. And hey, when they get going, boy, you can't be stopped.
Man of Karachi Bites, the great Gama.
Well, Jim Davies introducing the scrappers in the ring right now. The great Gama and Goldie Rogers will be facing the Power Twins.
Weight of 550 pounds.
They're 275 apiece. They're big men.
David Powers together. They are the Power Twins.
Well, I don't know.
Jürgen Herman.
Which is which?
20 minutes.
I don't know, Ed. I'm lost when it comes to tell which is which. I'll tell you, they can do a lot of things. I wouldn't know the difference.
Wonder if their wives know the difference. Anyway, one is Larry, one is David.
Look at their clothes. Look at their shoes. Look at their beards. Look at their wrists. You know, maybe one's got more hair than the other one. Maybe that's how we can tell.
Well, even that is very marginal. Who gets the honor? Anyway, here we go. The Power Twins, Larry and David Powers, 275, New York City, New York, against the great Gama, 220, Karachi, Pakistan. Goldie Rogers, 223, Hollywood, California. One fall affair. There's a 20-minute time limit. You know, you look at a man like Gama, he's outweighed by 52 pounds, but I'll guarantee you he won't be outgunned.
Well, I'll tell you, no. Gama, the great Gama is no fool. And let me remind you one thing. The Power Twins will have their problems with Gama. Gama's an outstanding athlete. Listen, he comes from a great wrestling family, and you know what the things are right across the world. They're great wrestlers, and they've been trained well, and this Gama is no slouch, and he'll show a great... Those guys will have a lot of respect for this guy.
Well, there's the tag. The other Power Twin comes in. It's either Larry or David. Who knows? No, the similarity is stunning. Breaks out of the full Nelson with relative ease. Then goes after Gama. And he makes the tag. And somebody else comes in. Double whammy!
Illegal. Illegal. The referee should have disqualified them. It is two in the ring.
Absolutely. I agree with you. Well, at least a yellow card. Goldie Rogers takes a look at the situation.
He's saying, come on, come on. I wonder if he would do that against lethal Larry Cameron.
Perhaps not.
I don't think so either. They better contend and go on to win this match if they're going to win it, and start worrying about people down the line, because I tell you, there's a lot of big competition in this area.
Well, both the Twins are going after Goldie Rogers. Double clothesline again. And the crowd, there's the cover. 1, 2. Crowd doesn't know whether to cheer or boo the Power Twins.
Well, they'll get to like him. You know what I call them? They look like two hillbillies to me.
Two hillbillies?
Yeah.
There's a 2 count. Yeah, maybe. At any rate, the Power Twins, combined weight 550, New York City, identical in every respect against Great Gama and Goldie Rogers. One fall affair, 20-minute time limit. We're moving toward the 5-minute mark. I cannot, by any manner or means, tell you which is Larry and which is David. They look like mirror images of each other.
I think I can tell now by their hair.
You think the hair is a little different?
I think the hair's a little different.
Not a great deal, though. But there is a slight difference there. But then again, I don't know which one has the thicker hair. Is that Larry or is that David?
Now Gama's come in. Now they'll get a taste of the medicine dished out by Gama. Don't worry.
Gama going after him on the side of the head, then gives him the toss. Gama with a solid knee drop covers one. Oh, good strength. Good strength.
My goodness. He threw him 3 feet in the air.
Here's Goldie Rogers. One of the twins is shaken up. Boy, do they have an advantage in a tag team bout. I mean, they can change in the ring, and how's the referee to know?
See, Ed, this is the only way that Gama and Goldie Rogers can beat this team. Have the quick tags, do everything so the referee can't see them, you know, get the holds in and stuff like this, and punish them. And this is the way they're going to beat these guys, the quick tags.
Now the tag was made. The tag was made. The referee didn't see it.
Was there a tag?
There was a tag. And both Goldie Rogers and the Great Gama are going after one of the Power twins. Larry and David Powers, New York City, making their debut here. And this twin, whoever he happens to be, is going to have to get over and make a tag with the other twin somehow. Look out now.
Very smart move. He couldn't knock the big guy down, so hey, give him the thumb in the eye. Hey,
that's
if you
terrible.
gotta cut corners, you gotta cut corners, Ed.
That's terrible. Don't listen, children. Don't listen to this man, Bulldog Brown. Cut corners, indeed. Whatever happened to the word sportsmanship? There's the tag. No, they didn't. It was a perfect tag. You're dreaming. Crowd is enraged. Crowd is really upset. They can't stand this. There was no tag by the Great Gama. This is rather irritating. Turn around.
This could be it.
1, just a 2 count.
He's just handling him like a baby right now. I think this Gama's got him. I think this match could be over, Ed.
You're always counting chickens, aren't you?
Well, I'm just seeing that the Power Twins, whoever he is, could be in big trouble. Listen, they've really put it on him in the last 3 or 4 minutes. There's
a yellow card being shown to Rogers and Gama.
Gama
Here's the cover. 1, 2, that's all.
You see, Ed, they're not giving a guy a chance to get up. You see, the guy's big, 275 pounds. You got the Great Gama, you got Goldie Rogers. They got to stay right on top of him. Don't let him tag, and keep pouring it onto him and wear him down. And when the timer's right, they move in and beat the guy. That's the way they got to do it if they're going to beat these big guys.
What an analyst. What an analyst. Off those ropes. Look out. Nelly! Double clothesline. Double clothesline. Here's the tag. Other twin comes in. Just like taking candy from a baby. He bangs them around. The crowd says, yeah, yeah, yeah. Tag was made. What are we doing here? Well, now. One, two, three. It's over. It's over.
You know, let me tell you something about the Power Twins. That was an illegal move. He came off the top rope. If this is the way these guys can win matches with their height and their weight.
Of course, Gama and Rogers would never do that.
Well, hey,
never.
They outweigh them about 250
I'm not
pounds.
talking about that.
You
They'd
understand
never,
me?
ever do it, would they?
I think
You don't want to answer that question, do you?
I think it's a disgrace the way they
Oh, come on. Here's Jim Davies.